Hey, I was like, can you keep a secret?
There you go, Ron. It's your DC Benny for this morning. Holy shit. All right. So new sister, Miss Shauna, wants to give a shout out to Mr. Eddie Gray. He is a Cheyenne native, a Marine veteran who is walking the entire perimeter of the continental U.S., bringing him some goods to help his mission. He's leaving Mayock, North Carolina tomorrow morning. This dude has walked all the way from Montana, and she just she just sent me a picture. Oh, that is amazing. That is flipping amazing. We'll definitely get that posted up for real. That's badass. Yeah, there's been a lot. There's been a lot of walks, but honestly, there hasn't been really that many mentioned about here recently. You know, they started a lot of walks last year. Ken Meyer done one, and a couple other people have done some walks too. But this guy right here going the entire perimeter of the continental U.S. Wow, that's badass. That is just straight up badass. That's God bless him. Keep him in your prayers. Shauna, if you wanna give any details or anything like that, so that way we can kind of post out, maybe about his route or something like that. Maybe we can get some words out. Maybe have some people maybe take him some food out, maybe take him some water, or help maybe with some of the resources and stuff like that. I would love to, if you'll send me some links too, I would love to follow his walk and try to help get some resources out there, especially if he's doing the whole perimeter. And I take it he started from Montana and now he's down to North Carolina, so he's going to be on the road for a while. And God bless you, man. You're a badass. That's holy snarkies. Just saying.
That's a hell of a fucking walk. I mean, I know Eric Peters a couple years ago did, coast to coast, and that was pretty big. And now, I mean, this guy's doing around the entire continental U.S. That's a long ass fucking walk. And that's got to take a lot of resources. It's got to. Yeah. Logistically, I mean, you got food, water, clothing, hygiene, all that stuff.
Right. Oh yeah. You got to. It does. It takes a lot of planning. I talked to a few dudes, man, and because we actually thought about doing one at one point in time, because of me in the wheelchair, but unfortunately things didn't pan out exactly like we wanted to. But I'm gonna dedicate this song to Mr. Eddie Gray. This one's for you, brother.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. So gallant
Congrats to you, Mr. Eddie Gray. God bless and safe travels. Sean, I just sent you a little PM about something. Maybe we can help. Let's go on a funny note here. I'm watching the Asian version of Asians Got Talent right now. And there are guys.
Shit.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Did you see it?
Yeah.
These guys are dressed up like people from Mortal Kombat. It's flipping hilarious. I ain't even heard it. I don't even know what it sounds like. I'm not gonna play it because I know there's probably not really a lot to hear, but the music side of it. But that is something I'm gonna save that so I can watch it later. But yeah, anybody hears about Eddie going on his walk, man? If y'all, these guys that go out here on these walks, y'all, I've met a couple of them, and it does take a lot out of these guys. Blisters on their feet, dehydration at some points in times, not eating enough, not getting enough rest, having to sleep out in the elements and stuff like that. Being a veteran, yes, he definitely, I'm sure he's got in his mind definitely tactics that he needs to take and stuff like that. But, if we can find out kind of his path, then maybe we can, spread it out there and, people can taking food and water and maybe some dry clothes and some stuff like that, because this is badass. I mean, more power to him. Definitely safe travels. Shauna, if you don't mind, please keep me up to date. I sent you a PM. If you can, let's you link up here later. I've helped a couple of guys out with their walks last year, getting them supplies and stuff like that, and even actually got a couple of hotel rooms, and for them to actually sleep in a bed, take a shower and whatnot, and get cleaned up. Us as veterans, we're used to spending days without taking a shower. I know it's gross, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do. And mission comes first. So I'd love to be able to help him out and spread the word out there. So y'all be on the lookout for Eddie Gray and his walk. To do the perimeter, that hasn't been done. We've seen somebody walk across the country. We've seen people walk over 200 and some miles in the state of Texas, which was Ken Meyer. He actually came through BWI's program. There's a lot of people out there doing a lot of great things, spreading awareness and helping put out the fire. And what I mean by that is to show our brothers and sisters, because it's not just veterans, it's first responders too. We can't forget about those guys either, because they do the same thing that us veterans do, but every single day. Our policemen and policewomen, they're out there in the bad neighborhoods trying to clean things up every day. Our firefighters, having burning houses, burning buildings and stuff every day. And just like, our EMS, ain't no telling what they're going to see on a day-to-day basis. I was a volunteer firefighter for 2.5 years in the city of Lowell, North Carolina. And granted, I haven't seen some of the stuff like our brother Keith has, who's one of the 9/11 firefighters that was there when the trade buildings got hit. But I tell you what, man, that's a hard job. That's a hard damn job.
Yep.
And that's actually what I tried to go in the military for, was firefighters, but they were taking it out, so it's just civilians. Sean, I did post his picture up on the Dangerous Grounds Network Facebook page. So yeah, let's and you're right, Unity at its finest. I'd love to help this guy out, and try to get him as much help as we possibly can. And I'll reach out to Mr. Tom Horn. Maybe Tom Horn can maybe help us out on this one too. If y'all don't know who Tom Horn is, he's a freedom fighter. For you new listeners out there, I call freedom fighters civilians freedom fighters. I don't really like using the term civilians because y'all do so much for us on the home front, you know, as we're out there on the battlefield, you know, protecting this great nation. So, you know, Tom Horn he's a badass freedom fighter, Carolina Defenders. He's done multiple runs back and forth to Texas to to help out with stuff like that. And he's done it for Florida. I'm pretty sure I'll give him a buzz and see what he can do. Maybe he can actually run some stuff out there to him. Who knows? That'd be badass. So next on the list, shit, I had it pulled up, but looks like we might have to go back to it. Oh, so not trying to get on anything negative, but you know, just some updates for some people. How do reindeer survive the Antarctic? Reindeer have a body clot that seems to be a switch on and switch off, according to scientists. Researchers have found. Hell if I know. Yeah, they're getting into some stuff like that because it's Christmas time, and you know, Santa Claus and his reindeer. How in the hell did they survive up north? It got me. I guess that's why I call him the Jolly Fat Man. He's got internal heat. They have got a suspect in custody from the New York explosion yesterday. I'm gonna play this little clip real quick, just for informational purposes.
New York police say that they are investigating an explosion of unknown origin in busy downtown Manhattan. A suspect is in custody. There are reports of some injuries. The public have been evacuated from the scene, which is reported to be near a bus station. 3 subway lines have been suspended. We've just heard that President Trump has been